So, Roberto, we have come to the end of your learning session. I want to firstly say on behalf of everyone, thank you so much for your time today, sharing wisdom and knowledge across so many different subjects. Really, really important subjects, must I say, which is why I was really keen to have you on here. I think we've had many a great chat behind closed doors, and it just felt right to stick a camera in front of one of our chats and kind of come to this. So thank you very much. I think a good place to finish would be if you had to give one key takeaway from everything we've discussed today, just one key takeaway for anyone watching this, what would that key takeaway be?
I would say that I realized, to be fair, a long time ago, but this just reminded me of it, that life and the world is moving forward quickly, with or without you. I would say a good point I would make would be adapt or die. To be fair, this whole podcast just reminded me of that. Um, that would be probably the biggest highlight, I would say. And also, there is so much to this life that I think people are not even aware exists. So much that people can achieve, such greater feelings than anyone's ever experienced, purely because they're not aware they can reach them. I guess that's where the system has done such an incredible job of keeping people unaware of reaching such heights. And there's actually a saying that says one of the best ways to keep someone a prisoner is by making sure they never find out they're in a prison. That's what I would say is the biggest takeaway from this.
I love that. I know that you know that I love that as well. I talk about this in reference to the education system all the time. Such a strong key takeaway. Thank you, Roberto. And probably the final thing is if anyone's looking to following your magical footsteps on this kind of unique journey that you've gone on, what advice would you give to someone looking to do that?
I would learn a few things. I would say the biggest one, like I said, I probably mentioned this, I'm not an expert in one specific things. Of course, there's some things I'm better at than others, but as you can see, I dwelled in quite a few different fields. I love to be curious. So being curious is a huge one. Just never let that curiosity go. Learn as much as possible. Some skills that I would highly, highly recommend that have changed my life would be learning how to connect with people and who to connect with, right? I would say learn who to give free value to. Learn how to be valuable to someone that excels in a specific field. For example, if someone is extremely, extremely rich, and I'm talking from my own experience here, and you've got an idea that you've identified they can help you with. First of all, that's a skill in itself. But then how do you connect with that person? Do you offer them more money? They might not want any more money because they're already really rich. So what can you offer to them? In my case, it was I could change their life from a health perspective. So I would connect with the highest value people in the world by offering my value, which is what I can bring to their life, in exchange for what they can bring to me. I would coach people for free just to have that connection. I would become friends with them. So I would say that is actually one of the biggest things that has helped me. A great, great book that I recommend. I'm sure you've heard of it. Pretty popular. It's How to Win Friends and Influence People. Can help massively with connecting with the right people, I would say. And lastly, learn how to sell. Everything is sales. You may think, oh, I'm not involved in sales. Everything is sale. Taking a girl on a date is a sale, right? Actually selling, of course, is a sale, but every conversation you ever have with anyone, believe it or not, is a sale. Learn how to sell. And another book I can really recommend for this for anyone starting up, and I'm sure you'd find it fascinating because of the film Wolf of Wall Street. It's Way of the Wolf by Jordan Belfort.
Interesting recommendation. Roberto, thank you again so much for coming on, my friend, my brother. Let's let's build together, and all the best for the future. And yeah, if anyone wants to find out more about Roberto, you can find a link somewhere around here, and also ManLab as well, which is Roberto's new venture, which I think you got across that you were very, very passionate about in this episode. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you again, Roberto. We'll see you all next time.